Yo!
Yo,
So this is a clip of one of our bonus episodes called More of a Clue.
that's right.
If you want to listen, you know what to do. Either join up the Patreon or click on More of a Clue on Apple Podcasts.
That's
so
correct.
here's what you can expect.
Special effect.
So I was reading an article about a woman who won a £2 million house in a lottery, got 5k instead due to a confusing loophole. So you get adverts for them quite often. They're like, oh yeah, if you buy X amount of raffle tickets, you can win this amazing house.
£2 million house by the sea, 15
Yeah,
toilets, 30 kitchens, all that kind of stuff.
So she won a Win My Home competition for a house in Nottingham's Park Estate worth a fortune, but then she only got 5k, and they were basically like they on the website they were like, oh my god, she won it, la 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 la. But then they go to her when she's been there. They're like, yeah, two people came. Sorry, there we go. Calling the moment she was told about her win, Loretta explained. Two people came and they said, yes, you've won. And I was like, yes, where are my keys? And they said, I hadn't won their house, but I had won a grand prize of £5,000. I was like, right, thanks. And they said, unfortunately, because we didn't raise enough money, I can't give you the house.
Wow.
Instead of handing her the keys to the luxury estate, Loretta was apparently told, Win My Home can transfer the significantly lower sum straight to a bank account.
So,
And they said they live in a death trap at the moment, so they were just desperate to get out, her and her husband. And it's she's like, it's not. I need everyone to stop saying congratulations to me. It's not that I'm not grateful for the £5,000, but it's like they said we can't give you the house, but here's. They said even if they said sorry, we can't give you the house, but here's 50,000. It's something, but 5,000 now. Nowadays you can't even get your gas and electric sorted with 5,000.
that is absolutely mad. As you've done this, I'm trying to see how much a raffle ticket costs, right? Raffle
Look at them,
ticket costs.
bro. Look. Unfortunately,
one now.
after nearly 200,000 in marketing costs and the issue that we discussed about not being able to process Visa payments for a long time, there was no profit. And in fact, we made a loss. The amount that we have actually awarded came from our own personal pockets because we wanted to award you something as a goodwill gesture and hope that it would make a positive difference to your lives. The alternative was awarding nothing, which obviously would not have felt great about. Here's an idea. Just say nobody won, innit?
Yeah. So, say nobody won.
The money back.
Give the money back. So here's what's happened, right? Some smart businessman has worked out over the last few years that if you have a gambling company, you need a gambling license. You need a lot of stuff. If you set up a sweepstake, which is what this is, kind of a raffle, I don't think you need the same sort of gambling license or to pay the same sort of money. I know this because of a little business foray that we were reading into a few years ago, right? So a lot of people are doing these raffles now. I will say this with a raffle, yeah. You can't enter a raffle without being flippant about it, yeah. But then I'll also say on top of that, some things are too good to be true. Now I'm looking at a house raffle website as well, a popular one. They're saying that the tickets cost as little as 15 pence per ticket. If you spend £300 and get 2,000 of them. There is no way in my life that I could realistically expect to gamble to buy a 15 pence ticket and expect to win anything off of that.
I entered Tramway Path once.
Did you? How'd that go?
Well, I'm here, innit?
What was it? What was the
It was a 3-bedroom house in Mitcham, and I was like, hey.
Yeah.
Like, in my head, yeah, I was like, bro, I think I bought like 20 tickets, bro.
Yeah.
In my head, I was like, yeah, man. Like, I was like, yeah, no, I could win this, man. Not a lot of people know about it. This is sick. And then, like, so a lot of people on Twitter started buying it, right? And the funny thing is, like, you start thinking, like, you start researching where the house is. Like, let me tell you, I even drove to where the house was, bro.
Did you see the house? You looked at it?
Yeah, I looked. I didn't go inside or whatever, obviously, but then I was like, okay, this is my new house, kind of thing. Before I'd even won it. Anyway, so or whatever, like stupidity. That's what I call it. I was looking at it and whatever, but I was just thinking about it, like I was like, yeah, what I could do is I could turn that room into a walk-in wardrobe. I was proper planning it, yeah. And then it's so funny because that day on Twitter they were like, we're gonna have a live unveiling of who wins it, right? And it Black Twitter are fucking hilarious, right? Because a lot of A lot of them had entered it and stuff as well. And then the winner that won, it's like, hello. It was just like some posh middle class lady. And they were like, oh yeah, you've won the house. And she was like, okay, thanks. Like, didn't seem gassed at all with it. And everyone was like, what? Like, I think it was her second property as well.
That is mad. And you know what? Those are the people that win those kind of things. The people that don't need it. Yeah.
It was like a second property and she'd won it. And it was just like, oh, well, that was like a slap in the face kind of thing. But that first one that they did, they made a lot of money on because I think a lot of people were buying tickets. And I think what a lot of people have realized is when they do that shit, they can get more than the asking price for the house because of the amount of people
that's the point.
Buy it. Yeah.
That is the point. So, for example, look, let me and Kay run you through this. And sorry if we're over-explaining this for you, but I think it's important that we share this information, right? They buy a house for, pick a number, 500 grand, for 250, yeah? They sell 400 grand's worth of tickets. So not only they make money off it, or even 500 grand's worth of tickets, they give a house, they get 250, and they can just use that cash to get a deposit on another house, which they buy and they flip and do the same thing again with. Do you get me?
I didn't realize they'd do the same thing again with it, but that's sick.
Of course. Yeah, another house, they do it again. You just do it again and again and again, and you're just making profit every single time. And the easiest thing is, it's just all advertisements on the big platforms. So you make your money off some platforms.
Have you ever seen, like, there's one that's like called Omaze?
Yeah, that's the one.
They always advertise, and like their houses that they do are flipping mad. It will be like this countryside home or whatever. But those ones, I'm always looking at it like, I couldn't even afford the upkeep of this, bro.
That's what people say council tax. How are you even going to pay the council tax?
Bro, I look at it, and I'm like, well, yeah, that's all very well and good owning a countryside house like that, but I wouldn't know where to start with any of it. Like even trying to like buy certain things for it. It's like, sorry, we don't deliver there.
Yeah, 100%. Or like you know, something like your heating goes wrong, bruv. You've got 15 bedrooms that you need to go and fix the radiators. Yeah, bro, it's long. But yeah, that's how those companies work, and it's a great way of making money. Listen, there's nothing wrong with doing a raffle and stuff. I got people that I know that do little raffles here and there, but don't don't spend 15 pence on a ticket and think that you're going to win a house. But in the same time, 5 grand is a fucking piss take. You're taking the absolute fucking piss out of my life when there's. How much was the house worth?
I don't know, but
M's
might have been, you know,
taking the piss. That's a piss take, and I think they need to make sure that they properly regulate this stuff because now that's it. Kay, fuck it. We're gonna give away a house that's worth 50 mil. Fuck it. Why not? And then whoever wins will give them a bag. That's what people are gonna start doing. That's what people are gonna start doing.
That is
that's
so
how
true,
it works.
actually.
That's not how gambling is supposed to work. You're supposed to make it so somebody actually wins. But now, if this goes out and people start realizing there's no money to be had in these things, people are just going to stop doing it now.
Yeah, well, I learned my lesson after that one.
Oh man,
I was looking at some posh person winning my house. I was like, she's just going to turn it into a...
Yo, that was a episode, or a taster of an episode of our bonus shizzle called More of a Clue. If you want to get your hands on that every single week, plus all of our regular episodes early without ads, then click the link in the show description to take you to Patreon. Or if you're on Apple Podcasts, open up your app and get yourself a free trial of over 40 hours of bonus content. Peace.